Parsons. Thanks a lot.
Bradley, you're
Yes,
wonderful.
mine.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Oh, all right, pal. I can manage. Just call me a cab, will you?
What do you want a cab for? Where are you going? I got a party all lined up for you. Everybody who's anybody in show business is going to be there. They'll need traffic lights for all the coming and the going.
Maxie, I love you. We've been together a long time. You picked me up in a gin mill and made me an international name, but sometimes I could wring your neck.
Why, what do you mean? I don't get you.
We wound up the last show in New York at 4 a.m. I didn't sleep that night because you had to throw me a farewell party. I couldn't sleep coming over on the plane because you had to explain the timetable of our European tour for me. Today is Monday. I haven't slept in 3 days. I haven't even had time to smoke a cigarette. Man, have mercy.
I don't know what you mean. Why do you speak in riddles? You've got time for a smoke now.
You amaze me. You really amaze me.
Oh, come on, baby. I'll find a nice, glamorous blonde for you.
The only glamour I want at this time of night has 4 legs, a blanket, and a pillow.
Cab's waiting, Miss Bradley.
All right, thanks. Bye, Maxie. Make my excuses at the party.
But, Brad, you can't
Maybe
just...
I can't, but I'm doing it. Oh, keep that glamorous blonde for tomorrow. After leaving Maxie to deal with the party, I jumped a taxi and headed for home. There were only 2 things I wanted to do: eat and sleep. Now, this was my first view of the London lights, but man, that traffic. To avoid it, we turned off into a side street, but that only made things worse. And that's how I met Maxine Halbart.
Sorry, chum, we don't open on Mondays. What's all the music about? Oh, it's just some of the boys making use of the hall. You mind if I listen? Go ahead, help yourself.
Keeps telling me that I can't forget you. If it should ever be that you wanna come back to me, gonna let you. Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. Wondering where you are, wondering why you had to go. No matter how I try, my heart keeps telling me that I can't forget you. If it should ever be that you want to come back to me, gonna let you. Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. Wondering where you are, wondering why you had to go. Wondering where you are, wondering
Bradley himself. You look just like your photo self.
The name, ma'am, is Brad. And why haven't I seen any photos of you? Anyone who could sing like that would have their picture on the front page of Downbeat.
That's a mighty nice thought. You must communicate it to the editor someday. I've tried telepathy, but it doesn't seem to work.
Well, what do you know? What else can you do?
I can drink. Shall we continue this brilliant conversation in a bar?
I need food, not drink.
Well, I can cook, too.
Now you tempt me.
Brad, have you had a proper sit-down meal since you've landed in this country?
Sit-down meal? No.
Takes a singer to remember that a musician's got to eat like any other mortal, doesn't it?
Where are we going?
To the best spaghetti house in town.
Hey, look, baby, I don't want to impose. Come on with me out to a restaurant.
All right, if you want to insult me, go and eat out. But I'm going to cook myself a meal. How long do you like your spaghetti cooked?
Oh, about 10 inches. Have you lived here all your life?
Not yet. You can light the candles if you want to do something useful.
Oh, where are they?
In the chest of drawers. Can't you find them?
Oh, yes, sure. Can I have this last dance?
You've had it. Sit down. The night's a kitten. Let's give her some milk.
Well, what's this?
Sherry. Nice, dry Spanish sherry.
Oh, no. I like mine wet.
Well, the only other thing you can have is water.
Never touch it. Unhygienic.
Drink up and don't talk. Fire to fire, and spark to spark. A man and a woman, alone in the dark.
It's ashes to ashes, from dust to dust. Show me one woman a man can trust.
It's chalk to chalk, and clay to clay. Show me the woman the man won't betray.
Sugar to sugar, salt to salt. If you won't have me, it sure ain't my fault.
Gravel to gravel, sand to sand. Show me one girl that a man can understand.
Maybe so, but it's 100 to 10 that women know even less about men. I gotta go.
Why?
Ask the clock.
But you're having dinner with me tomorrow night, right?
All right.
But?
But I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I've got a Canadian boy I'm in love with. I'm going to marry him as soon as he starts making some money.
It figures. Well, I've got a girl, too. And I'm going to marry her as soon as she gets rich enough to keep me.
Oh, Brad, I like you. You're the kind of man that can get around a girl without even getting off his chair.
Let's break up this mutual admiration society before it gets the better of us.
I'll call for you at the Palladium.
No, I'll call for you as soon as I'm free. I'll ring you about a half hour before to give you time to get dressed, okay?
All right. I'll give you my number.
Bye, Maxine.
Bye-bye, Brad.
I want to know what evidence you got against my client.
Mr. Margolis, don't excite yourself. You have the constitution of a man given to apoplexy.
I resent your attitude. We are guests in your country. Mr. Bradley is a famous man. He earns $3,000 a week.
Most enviable, Mr. Margulis. But does it really have any bearing on the fact that he ought to tell us where he spent last night?
Glad to oblige, Inspector. Shall we send Max out of the room while we go over the spicy details?
You keep your mouth shut until the lawyer arrives.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Before the day's over, you'll be talking of habeas corpus, the Magna Carta, and the United Nations Commission on Human Rights. Come, come, Mr. Margulis.
Never mind, Inspector. I'll be glad to tell you all my secrets. But first, maybe you better tell us what this whole thing's about.
It's about a young lady named Maxine Halbert.
Oh?
You know her?
Well, I met her. Anything wrong with that?
That depends. Just tell us how you happened to meet her.
Well, I was driving home after the show, minding my own business. But all of a sudden, there she was, in a cellar.
Let's be serious, Mr. Bradley.
I can't think of any time in my adult life when I felt less humorous. You barge in at 7 o'clock in the morning before I've barely had a couple of hours sleep.
A couple of hours, you say. That makes it about 5 this morning.
4, 5, 6. Once an hour more or less between friends.
How right you are. Time stands still for the dead.
The what?
The dead. Miss Halbert was murdered at about 4 o'clock this morning. For one who knew her so briefly as you did, Mr. Bradley, you seem unduly moved.
She was shot by a 4-5. I suppose you didn't happen to bring a gun along with you, did you?
Who killed her?
We don't know, but we're most anxious to find out. To start with, Mr. Bradley, could you tell us where you think your trumpet might be right now?
Here we are, Jock. The lab's finished with all this junk, no?
Fine collection for the police museum.
Tell your client to keep out of mischief and stay within call of the Metropolitan Police.
Did you hear that, Brad?
I heard it.
And you'd better see that he acts accordingly.
How can I? You tell him he's a prime suspect in the murder case? All he does is walk out and shave. What can you do with a man like that?
Come along, Mr. Margulis. I'll give you a few pointers.
At last I was alone. Alone with my thoughts. Man, I liked that little chick, Maxine. And now I knew I'd never see her again. I felt low enough to cry.
Margulis, that's to remind you of your rehearsal, sir.
All right, pal. Tell him I'm going.
That's it, Pop.
See you later.
What's the good of asking me that question over and over again? I tell you I didn't make that record.
But your name is on the label.
I tell you I know nothing about it.
I'm no expert on music, Mr. Culp, but I've got a good ear for a tune. And that piano sounds to me exactly like yours.
We played this record to all the editors of the dance band trade journals without telling them who was on piano. Everybody guessed it was you. How do we explain that?
I tell you, I don't know.
Can we have some tea, please? Now, look, Mr. Colt. Let's start again at the beginning. You say you've never made any records with Maxine Halbert in all your life, right?
That's right.
In fact, you've never met Maxine Halbert in all your life.
And that's right.
Then we think you're lying.
What?
We think you've known Maxine Halbert a long time, and that you may well have made any amount of records with her. You've told us one untruth after another. We're not going to detain you, but we're determined to find out what you're hiding. You can go now.
Gloria?
Who's that? Oh. What's up?
I want to see you.
Well, I don't.
I think you might. It's happened.
What's happened?
Maxine's dead.
How'd she die?
I'll tell you all about it when I see you.
Hello. Certainly.
Mr. Bradley, you're wanted on the phone.
Who is it?
Mr. Jeff Colt, sir.
Jeff Colt. That's the British band leader who plays that fine rocking piano? That's one guy I'd really like to meet. Hello.
Hello, is that you, Bradley? This is Jeff Colt. You may have heard of me.
Heard of you? Jeff, I've got all your records at home in my collection. Great stuff.
Good. Well, I've got another I'd like you to hear sometime, if you will.
Glad to. Send it over to my hotel. Oh, what's it called?
I've got a man in New Orleans. Piano and vocal, no band.
Okay. Well, nice to hear from you, man. Let's get together sometime.
I'd like to, Brad. Sometime. You know, after you've had a chance to hear the record. I'll send it over by hand. Let me know what you think of it. Till then.
So long. All right, boys, that's all for today. Oh, Fred, if Max asks for me, tell him I've gone underground.
Each cup you see down there has got the modern shaped cup. What do I mean by modern shaped cup? It's a modern shaped cup.
Nobody knows or cares. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm
This didn't look like a safe place to take your mother. In fact, it looked more like the sort of place where you leave horizontally or not at all. I looked for this singer, and this, I guessed, must be Barbara.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows or cares. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the...
Watch it, pal.
Sorry to break up the music.
Just so as you don't break up the piano, bud.
Can I get you a drink to make it up?
I wouldn't use force to stop you. Ask the man for the bottle.
Say, if I asked her if she wanted to smoke, do you think she'd order a flamethrower?
Ask her and see.
What happened to your pianist?
Maybe he got bored and went out to read a good book.
Maybe you're out to find a place where the customers listen to the music. But I mean, that guy's a musician.
You don't say.
He's got a left hand like a walking beam.
Greatest two-handed piano player in the islands.
Well, maybe that's going just a little bit too far.
Can't go far enough with Johnny.
Johnny?
Johnny Sutherland, my piano player.
Johnny Sutherland. Your guy? Excuse me, lady. I take back every word I said.
You know whose guy he is? Nobody. You know who he's in love with? A diminished seventh chord. You know what happens to a chick who's crazy enough to go for him? Look at my sister.
Your sister?
Maxine Halbert. Read all about it. Papers are full of her.
What are you trying to do to Miss Barbara, mister?
Trying to buy her a drink and make conversation. She doesn't seem to be interested in either.
Miss Barbara shouldn't drink if she don't eat.
Why doesn't she eat?
He wants that piano player of hers.
I'd like to ask him a lot of questions. Trouble is, he's not too eager to answer them.
What are you trying to say, mister?
I won't say it. Not because I'm afraid of you. Because I've been warned you've got tough laws for slander in this country.
We got our own laws in this club, mister. One of them is you don't make cracks about Miss Barbara or Mr. Johnny. Oh!
That's enough, boys. I think you'd better go now.
So, you're here at last. Where have you been all the afternoon? Have you seen what the papers say about your little escapade last night? You fool, you. Why don't you leave the chicks alone?
Oh, Max, be your age.
You said you wanted to go to bed. Great joke. You said you wanted to go to sleep. Ha ha. And you ran out on me when I had a party lined up with all the big names in British show business there.
Not to mention a glamorous blonde. By the way, whatever happened to her?
Naturally, don't change the subject.
On the contrary, I'd like to linger on it.
I tell you this, if you run out on me again, I'll quit you. That's what I'll do.
You're on, Mr. Bradley.
Saved by the bell. When I got back from the Palladium that night, I found all my mail in 3 neat piles, the way Max likes to arrange it. Fan letters, business correspondence, personal mail. Except that he'd put one large envelope exactly halfway between the business and the fan mail. A picture of old Maxie in a quandary.
I got a man in Baltimore. I got a man in Baltimore. The oysters swim right past his door. I got a man in Boston town. I says I got a man in Boston town. He bakes my beans all sweet and brown. I got a man in Maryland. He bakes my beans all sweet and brown. I got a man in Maryland. Got a man in Maryland.
Will you try to get Mr. Jeff Colt at the Montpelier Hotel, please?
Baltimore for oysters, Boston for beans. Baltimore for oysters, Boston for beans. Maryland for chicken, but man, give me New Orleans.
Hello?
I'm afraid Mr. Cole checked out of his hotel this afternoon, sir. They gave me a Mayfair number for him. He's on the line now, sir.
Oh, thanks. Hello, Jeff. This is Bradley. Hope I didn't get you out of bed.
Nonsense. I'm a night owl. I just got back from work. Sorry I couldn't tell you I'd moved. It was a bit sudden. Come on over and have a drink.
Oh, good. Good, I could use one. It's been a rough day.
It's 55 Park Lane.
Right away.
Well, what did you think of the record?
What I wanted to ask you about it was how you play that bass part after the vocal. You know, where the treble goes down and the bass up.
You want me to show you on the piano?
That'd help. That was great, but it wasn't what you played on the record. In fact, Jeff, you didn't play on that record.
I hope you'll tell that to the cops.
How come?
I'd like you to be my character witness. You're the most important figure in the band business now in this country. If you tell them I've never played for Maxine, maybe they'll stop thinking that I've bumped her off.
You bumped her off? I thought I was supposed to be the star suspect.
Oh, don't believe the headlines. You just happen to be the most newsworthy character they've quizzed. Well, us humble mortals have been quizzed as well. And I tell you, I don't like it.
Oh. What'd they do with you?
They said, "What do you know of Maxine Halbard?" I said, "Nothing." They said, "Yeah? Then how come you've been making records with her?" I said, "How could I have been making records with her when I've never even met her?" They said, "That's what we want to know," and so on and so on. Man, it was weird. They then produced that disc I sent you. Now, they said, who is playing it if it isn't you? You know, I couldn't tell them. This chap, whoever he is, plays so much like me, it was like looking in a mirror and seeing a ghost. Who can it be?
I don't know, Jeff. But one thing you can be sure of, it wasn't me.
Oh, come off it, Brad. I know that. All I want to know is what you know about it. You know the cops say that you were the last person to have seen Maxine alive, that she was playing that record for you, because it was still on the gramophone, and the turntable was running when they found her.
That's news.
Why? Didn't they tell you about it?
No. But now they've got the two of us together, I'll bet you they will. And before breakfast, too. Only this time, I'm going to be ready for them. Good night, Jeff.
Good night, Brad, and thanks. I told you everything was all right, darling.
Why don't you guys get yourselves a key? The one thing you can do if you must disturb a working man at this hour is let yourselves in and bring some coffee.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
What does that mean in English?
I'll tell you, but remember you asked for it. A yuck is what they call someone in Ireland. Too low to kick and too wet to step on.
Go on, you fascinate me.
Why didn't you tell us about your meeting with Mr. Colt?
Maybe because I haven't had time yet.
And what were you doing with Maxine's sister?
Do I have to tell you? She's of age, and so am I.
No, for mercy's sake. We certainly never mentioned her to you. What do you know about her? How did you come to pick on her?
Very simple. A big bartender, about 8 feet tall, gave me a shove, and there I was, right in her arms.
Very funny.
What's going on around here?
Oh, nothing to worry about, Maxie. Just having a quiet little game of conversation.
As a matter of fact, we've had it. Goodbye, Mr. Bradley.
Oh, won't you stay for tea and toast, Mr. Mackenzie? It's the fastest piece of police work I've seen east of Hollywood.
That little whippersnapper Mackenzie is trying to show off his own boss, I bet you. See the way he ran when he saw me? Can't put anything over old Max.
Big words, little man.
Before you talk that way to me, big man, let's be sure you keep your engagements.
Why, did I lose any?
You crazy trumpet player, you're supposed to work in this country, not jazz around.
Maxie.
We've had 2 recording sessions after us, an appearance on TV, 3 personal appearances in clubs and other spots, and where are you?
Jazzing around, like you say.
Leaving me to work out the agenda for you. Wait till you hear what you've got to do today to catch up with what you missed yesterday. I'll tell you over breakfast.
Oh, breakfast is one thing I've got to skip, Maxie.
Where are you going this time?
I'm going out.
I can see that. You're not going to see another dame.
I'm certainly not going to see the same one. Bye, Maxie. Be good.
Musicians? Why did I ever get mixed up with the musicians?
Baltimore. I got a man in Baltimore. The oysters swim right past his door.
Party night, eh?
I got a man in
Hello, Johnny. I thought I'd come in and warm up the room before you got here. Cozy? I suppose now you want to let your hair down and have a heart-to-heart chat. I suppose we start off with this record. Do you know the cops have been grilling a lot of people about the unusual record they found in Maxine's room? Would you rather tell them where you got your copy, or would you prefer to talk to me instead?
It's no secret. I got it from Maxine herself. That's what you're chasing me for. You're wasting your time.
Say Maxine gave it to you. She tell you who played piano for her? There are no names in the label.
Sounds like Jeff Colt to me.
Is that what she said?
She didn't say it.
Then why'd she give it to you?
Well, we were kicking around together. How can you say why you give something to a chick or she gives you something? How did you know I had a copy anyway?
I didn't know. I was only guessing. What I can't make out is who makes these grammar discs? There's no such outfit listed in the directory.
That'd be Maury's private company. He turns out those discs mostly for musicians, for audition records, air shots. That's no secret either.
Who's Maury?
Maury Green. He owns the Green Recording Company, Maida Vale.
Friend of yours?
Maury hasn't got any friends who don't ring up cash for him. I'm a musician, not a commercial asset.
Would he know the difference?
Maury's got the finest set of ears in the business. He could hear a pound note hit a plush carpet a mile away.
I see.
Is that all you want to know?
No, I want to know a lot more, Johnny. But it looks like I've come to the wrong address. I think I'll have to pay Mr. Green a visit.
Why?
I've got an idea that anybody who had anything to do with this record is in danger of getting themselves killed. Just like Maxine.
I don't get it.
You don't. You tell me what you know. Maybe I can help. I think you're stalling, Joe.
Jeff Colt, Maxine Halvard. Oh, that's crazy. I've been running after those two for years to give me a commercial recording contract. They always tell me my records weren't good enough.
Someone must have converted them. I heard the record myself. It was real fine.
That's absurd. If we've got a disc with them, I ought to be the first one to know, oughtn't I?
Could be. I guess so.
Miss Poulton, could you check through the files and see if we've ever made a record with Maxine Halvard or Jeff Colt? How'd you come across this mystery record, Mr. Bradley?
Oh, the cops found it. Right beside Maxine, the night she was murdered.
But why wasn't that ever mentioned in the newspapers? Why wasn't I told?
Don't ask me, ask the cops or the newspapers.
You know, someone who doesn't care too much for me might have stuck my label on somebody else's disc, just to make trouble.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but I can't find any entries for Maxine Halvard or Jeff Colt. I've been through the whole index.
That's all right, Miss Poulton. I didn't think you would. Well, Mr. Bradley, when do you think you want to do your recording session?
Oh, in a couple of days. I'll have my manager call you and fix a date.
Good.
Mr. Bradley. Mr. James Bradley, the world-famous trumpet player and Palladium headliner. Why didn't you introduce yourself the first time?
Just shyness, Miss Quigley. Who told you my name?
A little birdie. Come into my parlor.
You sure I'm not intruding? I don't want any more quiet conversation with your 8-foot protector.
Mickey, he's as kind as a lapdog. You just stroked him the wrong way.
Well, if you teach me how to stroke him the right way, I'll give you a box of chocolates.
Chocolates? Oh, what do you know? Flowers, too. This is a rare day.
How come? Pretty girl like you should have more flowers and you have vases to put them in.
More chocolates than she has room for in her 22-inch waist.
Now, don't tell me you have to worry about putting on weight.
If I hadn't stopped worrying about those things long ago, I'd have to worry more about losing weight than putting it on. Oh, look. I used to be full of puppy fat when I was sweet 16. Amuse yourself with those while I make some coffee. You never told me what brought you here, Mr. Bradley.
Just a social visit. I wanted to apologize for the trouble at the club.
What brought you to the club in the first place?
Oh, you, of course.
Really? Why?
Oh, I'd heard a lot about you. Great little voice. Always interested in new talent.
You never heard about me, Mr. Bradley. Not about my voice, anyway. Come on, what's it all about?
I saw your name on back of an envelope that Maxine wrote a phone number on. I didn't know you were sisters. I was just looking up everyone she knew, that's all.
Why?
Because I liked her.
It's a funny thing. Everybody liked Maxine. Nobody likes me.
Oh, that's a silly thing to say. What's wrong with you?
That's what I'd like to know. Look. Those days, I used to look pretty good, too.
Who's this? Third sister?
No, that's Gloria Lewis. We called ourselves the Bardsley Triplets. We never made the grade together. But we had the best vocal trio in the world for a year or so. We'd have taken on the Andrews sisters with bare knuckles for 12 rounds.
Happy days.
That's right. Everyone was poor and no one was evil. Me and Johnny. We'd have made the grade together, but... His manager, he wanted him in the big time, and bingo, that killed it.
You don't have to tell me about managers.
Now, that's Johnny when he was really good.
You told me you had a vocal trio. This looks like a circus act.
Oh, yes, it is. This was after the trio broke up. Johnny had a two-gun act. He used to shoot with two hands simultaneously.
Both hands?
I got me a job playing target for him. I had faith in that man.
I can see that. Hey, wait a minute. What's this?
It's the wrong thing.
Maxine.
Yes, Maxine and Johnny. That's what broke it up. She thought he was too good for the circus. She thought he ought to be a musician. So what did she do but take his guns away from him? Now look where it's got him.
Look where it's got her.
What are you trying to say?
Barbara. I'm sorry.
Who is it? Brad. What do you want, man? I'm busy.
I've got news for you, pal.
That can wait.
Maybe it can. Anyway, here it is. The cops found the gun that killed Maxine. See you in jail, buddy.
Hey, wait a minute.
Don't go away. Let's talk. Well, I don't want to break up your party.
That's all right. Come on, beat it, fellas. Get out, will you? I'm busy. Come on in. Come on. All right, get out. Come on, fellas. Come on, shit.
Johnny, why do you have your initials on a gun?
What are you talking about?
Look, don't play around with me. I know all about the Gunfighter Act. About the man Barbara calls the greatest two-handed piano player, bar none. If you can shoot two guns at the same time at a living target, you must be ambidextrous. Who better to imitate Jeff Colt?
How's that?
because he's left-handed. When he plays those cross-hand patterns that are his trademark, he doesn't do it to show off. He does it because he can't play any other way.
You got it all figured out, haven't you?
Well, all except why you made that record.
It's no secret. Just another job.
Mighty weird kind of job.
Just a gimmick record. Everybody's doing impersonations of singers. Why not an impersonation of a piano player? I was going to do one side like Shearing, one side like Tatum, one side like Jeff, and so on. That's all.
Well, if that's all it was, why didn't you tell me about it before?
How could I? I'm the guy the cops were looking for. I was going steady with her. I had a date with her that night.
And?
I just didn't get out of the club, that's all. Barbara can tell you that. The barman can tell you. Will the police believe him?
Johnny, I'm not the police, and I don't know all the answers. But if what you're telling me is true, my lawyer can help you. I'll go see him, fix up a date for you.
Why are you doing all this stuff? What do you got to hide? How do I know you're not the guy that killed my girl?
You don't. Any more than I know that you're not the guy who killed her. But don't talk like that, Johnny.
You can't stop me. You might be rich and famous. But in this country, people don't just walk into a woman's flat in the middle of the night without finding out if maybe there isn't a man who minds.
Where I come from, if a man minds, his woman won't ask anybody into her flat.
Now then, what are you two characters fighting about?
Is that any business of yours?
Who invited you in?
Next time, don't pick on a guy who's got enough troubles already, eh, Brad?
Okay, Johnny? Don't you go slugging a guy who means you no harm.
There's much left in life for me anyway. Now beat it, will you? Take care of yourself.
Now, you must admit, Max, that this kind of thing can't go on. Bradley involved in club riot. There's a limit to what the public will put up with.
What I can't understand is how he got into the papers in the first instance. The cops didn't get hold of the story. How did the papers?
Somebody talks, and that's that.
Yeah, but who and why?
The question is not who or why, but what do we do now?
Now we all have a drink.
You great comedian. Have you seen this?
Don't believe everything you read in the papers, Max.
The point is not whether Max believes what he reads in the papers, but whether the public does.
Do you know what you are, Brad? B.O.P. Box office poison. Will anyone tell me why I spent 10 years trying to build him up?
Maybe because you couldn't resist my charm, sweetheart.
But it's been 10 years too much. I tell you, unless you behave yourself, I quit.
All right, then quit.
Now, don't be silly, Bradley.
That's easier said than done.
Abuse rolls off my back like a duck.
Which leaves you holding the bag, Vic. Goodbye.
I suppose I'd better go after him and calm him down.
You do what you like. He's my manager, not my nurse. If he wants to go, let him go.
You're like little children, both of you.
Let's go, Mr. Bradley.
we doing?
Sold right out. If you play on stage the way you did just now, you'll keep them coming for as long as the management will hold you over.
I felt like yesterday's corpse when I finally got away that night. But having found out what I was after at Johnny's, I had to check back with Barbara.
Certainly my day for getting knocked about.
Mine, too. Looks like my third fight in 2 days. Not counting the one with you. I'm sorry about that.
Never mind. Help me up, Brad.
Well, this could get to be a pleasant habit.
Maybe you set that man to knock me out just so that you could play Good Samaritan afterwards. What happened to my door?
That's what you get for screaming behind it when it's locked. Do you know who it was? What they were after?
Some sneak thief, I guess, though what he could hope to find in this sad rat hole of a flat, I can't imagine.
Oh, how'd he get in?
I don't know. I came in here to answer the door, and there he was. Maybe your wife sent him here to see what you were up to.
I'm a bachelor. Maybe the rest of what you say is true. Is there anything missing?
I doubt it. There's nothing here that anyone but a lunatic could want to take away.
Maybe it was a lunatic. I've got the strangest feeling in the back of my neck that someone might throw a knife at me at any minute.
Turn your back to the wall, and there won't be room for anyone to throw anything.
I feel like I've had my back to the wall ever since I first set foot in this country. I wish I knew why.
Well, while you ponder that question, I'll go and wash my face. If you find the answer, let me know.
just had an idea. Why don't you stick around while I get you some food?
First, because it's gowlish the way the girls in this country invite you to dinner. You never can tell what the night holds for you. Second, because I've got a taxi waiting outside. Any more questions?
Yes, when do I see you again?
Well, how about tomorrow night? Suppose I leave a ticket for you at the box office for the first show, okay?
Okay, Brad. And thanks for the flowers.
Oh, it's nothing. I do it for all the girls. Will you be all right?
Yes, I'll lock my bedroom door.
Good night.
Good morning, sir. And a very good morning it is.
Is it? Hey, I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to rent a car for the day. You know, one of those drive-yourself service jobs. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll see some of this famous English countryside I've heard so much about.
What time would you like the car, sir?
Well, I could be ready in about half an hour.
Very good, sir. The car will be waiting downstairs when you're ready.
That's what I call service. Thanks very much. Good luck, Jeff. You'll need it. I see. The small figure after the key letter is the serial number.
That's right.
And the last number?
Though that's only used for the Grammar Disc series when we don't cut more than half a dozen copies or so.
If you cut just 2 copies of one of your Grammar Discs, they'd automatically be marked 1 and 2.
That's right. You see, on this little machine here, which we built ourselves, each recording is registered consecutively. So we can check and find out exactly how many records we made on any given day. This machine will keep tabs.
And you can tell me exactly when this Grammar Disc was made and how many copies of it were cut.
Well, if it's one of ours, I'll be able to. Let's have a look.
Mr. Sutherland, please.
You're sure this is one of your records?
Positive.
And you're also sure that just 2 copies were made? No more, no less?
I'm sure of everything except who did the work. I certainly didn't, and there's no entry in the file. That beats me.
So you'd better look out, Johnny. I've got to go now, but you'd better do just as I told you.
So long. Thanks very much. Sorry I missed Mr. Green.
That's all right. I'll tell him everything you told me.
Later that day, I went deeper into the English countryside to find the answer to a missing photograph from Barbara's album.
Maroney? Mr. Bradley for you, sir. I'll put him through. You're through now, sir. Hello, Mr. Bradley. About time I heard from you.
As if you don't know. Still, I do have some news for you. If you want to stop over at the Palladium before the first show tonight, I'll tell you who killed Maxine Halbard. See you then, Inspector.
Yes.
Just had a call from Bradley. Giving him a free hand has paid off. Here's a list of people. Round them up and get them here as soon as possible. Have Mr. and Mrs. Colt picked up first. They may be on the way to Waterloo. They're booked on the boat train in half an hour. Get them back.
What then?
We're off to the Palladium for a little fun and games. Bradley's playing with dynamite. I only hope it doesn't go off before we get there.
You're ready early, Mr. Bradley? There's more than an hour to go yet.
I've got a feeling tonight's going to be special. Besides, I'm expecting some very important guests. Oh, it's almost time for them to be here now. Go out to the stage door and arrange to have them brought in as soon as they get here. Will you, please?
Yes, sir. I think he should be all right now.
Let him take his time. The next time you get yourself poisoned, just send me a postcard from the morgue, Mr. Bradley.
The next time you work on a murder case, Inspector, don't steal my photographs while I'm having my tummy pumped out.
Your photographs?
Well, let's just say I borrowed them. They certainly provided for a lot of entertainment. Take this one, for example. The Bardsley triplets, who, of course, are neither triplets nor named Bardsley. Pass it over to Mrs. Colt, will you, please? Might bring back some happy memories. And here's the fourth member of the Bardsley triplets. Their pianist, Mr. Jeff Colt.
Really, Mr. Colt? You told us at the yard that you didn't know Maxine Halbert.
You recognize this one, Jeff? Now, in the course of their promising career, the Bardsley triplets frequently found themselves in the same bill as a trick shooting act that went under the name of the Gunfighter. Here's the Gunfighter with his manager. Will you pass that along to Mr. Green, Jeff? Now, Mr. Green once told me that the only Johnny Sutherland he knew was a circus performer. It was so true it almost threw me off the track. And here's our next picture. Young love and bloom. Maury and Maxine.
That's a perfectly harmless little holiday, Snap. I can't see how you can draw any conclusions from that.
Oh, but I can. The trouble is, it was harmless. Love, Mr. Green, is often a one-sided business. Barbara can tell you that. Am I right in saying, Mr. Green, that You and Johnny broke up as a team when Maxine told you she was in love with him?
Who told you that?
And that the Bardsley triplets broke up over the same affair? With Barbara accusing Maxine of having muscled in on Johnny?
Let's not talk about it, Brad. That's all done with.
Barbara, you always have been the forgiving and forgetting type. I'd been in your place, I'd have cut Maxine's throat then and there.
Do we take that in evidence against you, Mrs. Colt?
Do what you like. You can't frighten me. If I'd been in Barbara's shoes, this whole thing wouldn't have happened in the first place. I'd have seen to it that no man of mine was ever left alone with Maxine.
Did you make that a condition of your marriage with Jeff when he proposed to you?
As a matter of fact, I did. When I heard he'd been chasing around after her, I packed my bags and swore I'd never go back as long as she was alive.
You've been mighty successful, Gloria. You got your man, and Maxine is dead.
All right, now wait for it. Wait.
This is getting to be interesting. Proceed, Mr. Bradley.
Johnny, you told me you never kept your appointment with Maxine that night. Is that true?
Huh?
No, it isn't.
How do you know? Were you there?
I was. And I saw somebody going into Maxine's house with a record under his arm right after I left. Maxine wasn't dead then, Johnny. And no record was visible in her room when I left it.
All right, Mr. Sutherland. You'd better tell us exactly what happened.
Why don't you let him tell you? He seems to know everything.
All I know is that the murderer was waiting in the phone booth across the street. And after I left, he went over to Maxine's door.
Oh, hello. What's up?
Maxine knew her visitor well enough to take him right up to her room. He was well enough at home to walk right up to the chest of drawers and open it. Maxine must have been baffled, but still not worried. But at last she realized that something more than a poor practical joke was going on.
What are you doing with that gun? Put it down! No! No! No!
I got a man in Baltimore. I got a man in...
And that was where I found the record when I was called to the scene. Everything was exactly as Mr. Bradley has described it, except for one little thing. The gun was no longer there. For if it had been, Mr. Sutherland, you would have found yourself arrested before dawn.
You did go to Maxine's that night, Johnny. Realizing that the initials on the gun would tell the police... Realizing what the initials on the gun would tell the police, you took it away and hid it, or destroyed it, right? Yeah. Which brings us to the big question. Who killed Maxine? With only the record to work on, the police tackled Jeff, who in turn brought it to me. When I discovered it wasn't Jeff playing on the record, I asked myself, why anyone should want to go to such lengths to involve Jeff so definitely with Maxine. Now, Gloria's already told us how jealous she is of Jeff, and what she'd do if she found out he'd been seeing Maxine. Well, this record would prove to Gloria that he had been seeing her. But Jeff played it smart. He fixed it so Gloria would be around to hear me say that the record was a fake. Now, you've all had good motives for wanting Maxine out of the way. But only one of you had motives enough to work out a plan that would involve other people. I didn't see the answer myself till Mr. Green told me casually that he'd been trying to put Jeff under contract for years, but Jeff had steadily refused. Now, Mr. Green, like many successful men, suffers from a peculiar inability to tolerate rejection. For example, when Maxine turned him down in favor of Johnny, his nerves cracked, and he went into the famous nursing home run by the late Dr. Weatherden in the country. I drove down there today to have a talk about Mr. Green.
And what did you find?
I found out that Dr. Weatherden had said that Mr. Green was a dangerous paranoic and should be detained until treatment is complete.
That's a lie.
All right, then what did he say?
He said the treatment was complete and I was to be released.
How do you know, Mr. Green?
I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes in his notes about me.
No, Doctor. Least of all a psychiatrist would let a patient see his diagnostic notes.
But I tell you, I saw them. Why are you persecuting me? Why is everybody always against me? Why don't you believe me?
Oh, I believe you, Maury. The trouble is, all the papers concerning your case disappeared after Dr. Weatherden's death. I suppose now we know where to look for them. The only thing you forgot to destroy was the picture of Maxine and yourself outside the mental home. You thought of that only after I'd seen it in Barbara's album. You gave me my cue by trying to get rid of it. Otherwise, I might never have suspected a thing.
It's all lies, lies, lies!
You put the poison in the mouthpiece of my trumpet when my car was parked outside your studio this morning. If the inspector hadn't gotten here so fast, I'd be a dead man now and you'd be safe.
I'm not caught yet. Before I go, Bradley, you interfering busybody, I'll fix you.
Brad, are you hurt?
No, but I would be if it hadn't been for this lunatic.
Take him away.
John Green.
Why'd you do it, man?
Better I get hit than you. You need your arms for your trumpet. Me, I only need mine for conversation.
I thought you quit me.
I can't quit you, baby. Where'd you be without me?
In the coffin. Maybe then I'd get some sleep.
It's only a nick. I'll soon fix it.
Now what are you going to do?
I suppose I'll have to tell them he's had an accident.
We could put Kenny's band on without it. No, I know. They'd murder you out there.
What's the trouble, fellas? Can I help?
But Brad, this is crazy. You're supposed to rest for a week.
I can rest better playing my trumpet.
No, not that again, please.
Now, don't worry, Maxie. This is my old mouthpiece. Inspector Mulrooney has generously returned it for action.